Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 12 3-minute rounds for the vacant British Flyweight Championship. This bout is brought to you by Mark Nielsen of Nielsen Boxing in association with John Trethewey of TM14 Promotions and their proud sponsors, Allegra and Gladius. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Your area representatives, Richard Barber, James Keeley, Nigel Thomas, and Des Reese, and your inspectors ringside, Dan Frost, Mika Wilshire, Alan Spelling, Linnea Mullen, Harry McCauley, and Chaz Coakley. Your timekeeper at the bell, Nick White, and your 3 judges scoring ringside, Michael Alexander, Mark Bates, and Sean McAvoy. And your 3rd man in charge of the action in the ring, A-Star Championship referee, Howard Foster. So, the officials and fighters are ready. So to all in attendance here, your call, are you ready? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the red trunks. His official weight of 8 stones bang on. He has a record of 9 fights, 2 losses, and 7 wins. Hailing from Leicester, England's United Kingdom, introducing Sean Bruce! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the blue and gold. His official weight of 7 stones, 13 pounds, and 8 ounces. He is currently undefeated with 13 fights, 1 draw, 12 wins, and 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Guildford, Surrey, England's United Kingdom, introducing Alfie Clegg!
Hey fellas, both in the dressing room, you've got what I expect. Keep it clean, but straight away when told. Both you watch it, heads in close, good luck to you both, touch gloves. Good luck lads.
Referee just issued his final instructions ahead of the main event of the evening for this British flyweight title fight between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce.
Yeah, and what a great fight this promises to be. Who starts favourite? I don't really know. Steve Bruce is the one with the more experience. He's the one that's been boxing at a higher level. But Alfie Clegg has looked a class act up until now. Undefeated so far. And looking to continue that undefeated run. And if he can do that in this contest tonight, he becomes British flyweight champion as well. A lot on the line for both guys here.
Cheers of Alfie and Brucey echo through the York Hall this evening. As Sean Bruce just edges Alfie Clegg back behind the southpaw stance. Sean Bruce said that 5 years ago he didn't even dream of turning professional, so right now the British title is the ultimate dream. Lands a nice clean left hand from the southpaw stance onto the chin of Alfie Clegg. Alfie Clegg takes it well.
Yeah, Bruce looks the bigger of the two in there, doesn't he? Physically, he's taller, he's got longer reach, but looks physically big, doesn't he? Strong in there, Bruce.
He's just cutting the ring down well, Sean Bruce. Clegg just trying to move laterally, he moves well, but Bruce is able to cut him down.
Yep, just taking center of the ring, Bruce working behind that southpaw jab, looking to control the space, control the tempo of this contest. But Clegg is a guy that likes to box on the back foot anyway. Flashy
nice
punches.
Clean.
Like that clean, straight right hand through the middle. Perfect shot. Big left hook as well. And Bruce's legs dipped there. He's in trouble here. Desperate trouble, Bruce. He's got to be careful. What?
Clegg can sense that Bruce is hurt. Clegg's piling on the pressure, but Bruce is coming back strong. I don't know how Bruce is still standing, Spencer.
No, it was an entourage of punches there from Clegg. Beautiful shot, just dipped the knees of Bruce. He sensed it, jumped on it, and piled on the pressure. Sean Bruce done well to keep his composure there. He's got to be careful, Bruce, and when throwing those shots, he doesn't get too greedy, sit in the pocket too long. He needs to move his head off the line because Clegg's the one with the variety at the moment.
Alfie Clegg lands a nice clean uppercut off the ropes there as we approach the last 10 seconds of the first round. This bell cannot come soon enough for Sean Bruce.
Yeah, great boxing display so far from Alfie Clegg. What an opening round there of this contest. No feeling out process for these two. Take a look at some of the action in that opening round. It was Sean Bruce, sorry, that was pushing forward. He was the one on the front foot, trying to create the openings, and out of nowhere, left hook, boom, lands on the shot. And Sean Bruce really felt the weight of that one. Done well to stay on his feet. Good follow-up by Alfie Clegg as he piled on the pressure, but just couldn't find that finishing shot.
But this is exactly what we want from a title fight. We want it intense, we want it entertaining. Listen to the crowd, they're absolutely loving it.
10
but Alfie Clegg put on a sensational performance in that first round, as did Sean Bruce.
Round 2.
Well, I think we got the answer in that first round. People saying that Alfie Clegg hadn't boxed at the level Sean Bruce had. Would he be able to compete for him? A lot of people telling me he was an underdog. I said I wasn't so sure. Clegg's always looked a class act, and he's proving that he can compete at a higher level. Great opening round there from Alfie Clegg.
Well, he's answered that question solidly with that left hook of his that landed on the chin of Sean Bruce in that first round, but Sean Bruce has come back strong, landed a double right hand onto the chin of Alfie Clegg. Clegg takes it well.
Great, well evenly matched contest this one. The silky smooth moves of Alfie Clegg looking to explode on the inside. Let the shots go, wing the right hand over the top. That's the shot for the southpaw. And that's the shot followed by the left hook. But there's a solid look around Sean Bruce. He's got himself back together. He's taken control again of the centre of the ring, which is the right thing to do.
He's working well behind his jab now, Bruce. He's landing nice, clean jabs onto the chin of Alfie Clegg, and that's really going to set him up to be able to land the bigger shots.
Nice work from Bruce there. Short left to the body, right hook over the top, and that's better work from Bruce, who's got himself back together nicely now. Looks nice and solid.
Sean Bruce says that his professional boxing career has been a roller coaster so far, and I think this fight's going to be a bit of a roller coaster fight for the pair of them.
Absolutely, but this game's all about opportunity, and they've both been gifted this opportunity for the coveted Lonsdale belt, of one that's every fighter's dream to win that Lonsdale belt, and both these guys get it. The opportunity here at the York Hall Bethnal Green. And if this contest continues the way that it started, we are in for an absolute barn burner.
It's hard to believe that Alfie Clegg stepped away from boxing for 7 years and now found himself on the biggest stage to fight for the British title.
Yeah, much more evenly contested round this second round. Bruce has done well to get himself back into it, working well behind that southpaw jab. Clegg hasn't been able to find the openings. As I say that, he sneaks the right hand through the middle.
Bruce again edges Clegg back, but walks into a body shot there from Clegg as we approach the final 10 seconds of the second round of this 12-round contest for the British title. And it's been a fantastic fight so far, Spencer. What would you be saying to Alfie Clegg if he was in his corner right now?
Yeah, he's got to stick to the game plan here, Alfie Clegg, and box on the outside, be explosive on the inside, ring the right hand over the top, because that's where you're going to get success, followed by that left hook. But it's got to be educated, it's got to be calculated, because Sean Bruce clearly has the size, he has the reach, he's the one controlling the space here, he's the one working behind that southpaw jab. So I thought he done better in that second round, Bruce, and done enough maybe to win that one, which evened things up. But you feel that this one's going to be a real seesaw of a contest, action swinging one way then the other. Who's going to stamp their authority? Who's going to get hold of this one? It's all there to fight for after 2 rounds.
10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 3.
Well, the bell has rung for the third round of this 12-round contest for the flyweight British title between Alfie Clegg of Guildford and Sean Bruce of Leicester. So far, Spencer and I have got it a round apiece. Clegg having landed some real clean shots onto the chin of Bruce in the first round. Bruce has been able to gain his composure again and done well in the second round. But this is going to be a real seesaw of a fight, as Spencer has just said.
Yeah, it really is. There's a good shot through the middle. Lovely left hand through the middle there from Bruce. Clegg took that shot well. But he's going to have to be quite creative here, Clegg, because he's the smaller of the two. So he's going to have to work out how to break the defence here of Sean Bruce. Oh, lovely shot there. That was the shot, the winging right hand over the top. That's the shot that he needs to throw here, Clegg. That's the shot where he's going to get success. And that left hook as well. If you look at the lead hand here of Bruce, the lead right hand, he carries it quite low. So you go right hand through the middle, left hook over the top. That's the shot that's going to hit him.
Clegg looking for his openings as he's on the back foot, but Bruce just edging him back. Clegg looks a bit more relaxed in this round with his hands low, but he's got to be careful. Bruce pins him down. He could be in danger.
Yeah, Bruce doing a good job here. He's making Clegg work hard, and he's not giving Clegg too much, and he's the one that's throwing the telling shots. The body shots going in there were good as well. Clegg trying to work off the ropes, but maybe taking a little bit too long there. Sitting there a spot too long.
Chance of Bruce around the York Hall this evening. Both boxers just a bit of a clinch, but Bruce comes back with a nice combination of punches, head and body.
Yeah, good work to the body there from Bruce. Switched it up lovely, didn't he? Then again to the body. Clearly targeting there. I think at the moment, Alfie Clegg just taking a little too long to get off of his shots. He's allowing Bruce to dictate the pace, take control of this contest. And Bruce working well upstairs and downstairs.
Just coming into the final 20 seconds or so of the third round in this 12-round contest between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce. Bruce, I feel, has dominated this round. The third round in this contest, found his range a bit better, landed some decent body shots, got in with some nice flurries.
Yeah, he's just controlling the space quite nicely here, Bruce. And Clegg just needs to adapt a little bit here. He needs to show a little bit of that IQ that he's got. Yeah, we know you can move around and you throw lovely flashy shots, but you're gonna have to do a little bit more than that now. I think they've got the work to do in the Alfie Clegg corner. Xavier Miller in the corner with him. He's a great trainer himself. And Miller, who's on a little bit of a run at the moment as well. He's in the corner with Bilal Fawaz, who had that brilliant victory last week as well for the British and Commonwealth middleweight titles. So that gym is really, really buzzing, but they've got work to do here because they're the ones that have got to change things up. For Sean Bruce, he doesn't need to change it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Stick to what you're doing. Everything's working well behind the southpaw jab, switching the attacks to the body. But for Clegg now, he needs to do a little bit something different. He needs to put the shots together, switch the attacks to the body, try and bring the hands down of Bruce and let the little shots go over the top.
Great analysis there, as always, Spencer, as we start the 4th round of this 12-round contest for the British flyweight title between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce. It's been, like you said, a seesaw contest so far, but Bruce, I think, is just starting to find his range and make Alfie Clegg box to his tune.
Yep, he's making Clegg definitely box to his fight at the moment. He's found a foothold in this contest. And as I say, yes, Clegg has got the ability, by the way, to turn it around, and we've got a long, long way to go. 12 rounds, trust me, is a long time. As a fighter, I've been there a couple of times myself, and trust me, you feel like you've been in there a week when you're in there. It's not like you're in there 45 minutes or an hour. It's like a week. It's like, oh, it's unreal. And they've got a lot to go for. It's a roller coaster of a ride, and with these two guys who are very evenly matched, expect a few twists and turns.
Well, they're evenly matched. It's been a high-paced fight, and they're always quick, and the work rate's always high when they're flyweights. You know, they move so fast, and, you know, they need a hell of an engine on them to maintain this pace. But Bruce, for me, is just finding it. It's just starting to set his pace for this fight, and Clegg's got to find those big shots again, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it's Bruce here that's sort of found a rhythm. He's set that rhythm and it's working for him at the moment, and I think Clegg's just struggling to work a way into that or break that defence so far. You know, I think the blueprint was there at the opening of the contest, but it was actually Bruce that adapted and adjusted, and he didn't make that mistake again, and he's not taking the bait again. He was caught cold, but he regrouped.
And that's the mark of somebody who's destined to be a champion. He was able to regain, regroup, and turn the tide a bit as we go into the final minute of the 4th round in this contest.
Yeah, another round so far is being won by Sean Bruce. For me, he's the one that's sort of controlling this at the moment. I'd like to see a little bit more from Clegg, maybe putting the shots together a little bit more. He's doing a lot of movement, and he's trying to work it out, but he just can't figure a way inside that solid defence there of Bruce.
And I feel if Clegg can't start to take control of it and find his range soon, this is going to be all Bruce. As the fight goes on, he's growing in confidence. A nice left hand straight down the pipe from Bruce onto the chin of Alfie Clegg.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. If Clegg can't turn this around and gain Bruce's respect here, because Bruce now is building momentum, and that's a difficult thing when a fighter gets into a rhythm, builds momentum, grows in confidence. He walked back to the corner there, Sean Bruce said, yeah, I'm good, I'm happy, I feel good, I'm in a good place. And you look over the opposite corner and there'll be Xavier Miller will be saying to him, come on kid, this is your opportunity, this is your chance, we need to turn it around. This is it, one shot, and you got to make it count. Don't just run around the circles of the ring. Be creative, do something, sit there a little bit. Try and work with him a little bit as well. You need to gamble at some point. You need to take the opportunity. You can't play it too safe.
And it's arguable that Clegg perhaps left it a bit too long in the fight to capitalise on the successes that he had in the first round, where we thought actually this could end up being a one-way street for Clegg.
10 seconds.
Yeah, this is Clegg's fight to turn around here.
Seconds out.
At
round
the moment,
5.
He's now chasing for me. Sean Bruce just a couple of rounds up. Plenty of time to go, and expect more twists and turns. But at the moment, Sean Bruce has just found that rhythm.
We're now in round 5 of this 12-round contest for the British flyweight title between Sean Bruce and Alfie Clegg. Alfie Clegg landed some clipping shots onto Bruce early on in the fight, which had him worried, but he's gained his composure and he's turned the tide around as he piles a bit of pressure onto Clegg. Clegg comes back, defended well by Bruce.
Yeah, good body shots there. from Clegg, but Bruce got his elbows tucked in well, and he's matching him punch for punch. And you feel that Clegg's the one that's working harder here at the moment. He's the one that's being forced back. He's the one that's being forced to fight at Bruce's pace.
Some stinging body shots went in there from Bruce behind the elbow of Alfie Clegg.
Yeah, this is a fight now where you feel that because Bruce is getting this momentum, Clegg might have to bite down a little bit here and try and push Bruce on the back foot, break the rhythm just a little bit. Like that, good right hand over the top, but look at the response there from Bruce. Great action here in the 5th round.
Bruce is just increasingly finding his rhythm, settling into this fight and really taking control. Alfie Clegg's trying, but Bruce is certainly having this his way at the moment as we approach the halfway mark of round 5 of 12 in this flyweight title fight. Nice clipping left hook there over the top from Alfie Clegg, but returned by a number of shots there from Bruce.
Yeah, big body shots going in from Bruce there. Trust me, they're sickening shots and they slow you down. You're feeling them, and Clegg will be feeling them as well. Those long levers of Bruce whipping in the lefts to the body and the right hooks as well. But there's a relentless pressure coming from Bruce at the moment, and Clegg, you just feel that they're in different gears at the moment. Bruce might be in 2nd or 3rd and Clegg might be in 4th, and that's pretty much where we're at here at the moment.
We can hear chants of Alfie from behind us here at ringside. No doubt trying to boost their man up as we approach the final 30-odd seconds of the 5th round in this British title fight. Sean Bruce landed a whipping few body shots there onto Alfie Clegg.
Yeah, Clegg trying to match him there, but Bruce looking the stronger of the two. He's physically the bigger of the two. But you just feel there, he's targeting the body here, and now he's starting to man him a little bit in there at the moment. Body shot going as well. Clegg, to his credit, trying to show character, trying to come back. Lands a good right hand of his own.
And that was another sensational round between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce in this British title fight. Sean Bruce's corner is right beside us. They look absolutely delighted with his performance so far. Talk us through the replay, Spencer.
Yeah, some of the action there in that 5th round, and it was all Sean Bruce pushing forward, defensively very, very good, but he was good at long range, but good on the short range stuff as well there, Bruce. Whipping in the body shots, short uppercuts as well. The classy rolls coming from Clegg, who was trying to match him punch for punch, but just weren't having the same effect there. And another good round in the bank by Sean Bruce.
10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 6.
Well, we've reached the halfway mark of this British flyweight title fight between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce. Bit of swelling under the right eye of Alfie Clegg, probably courtesy of the stinging left hands that have landed from Sean Bruce so far.
Yep. Bruce again now, there's more urgency around his work. Bruce, he feels now he's in control of this one, and Clegg really being forced on the back foot. And defensive here, Clegg, he's looking to counter punch, he's looking for an opening. Hoping that Bruce makes that mistake again, but I'm not sure that he's going to, Bruce. There's a real solid menace around his work at the moment.
He's relaxing a bit here, Clegg. He's moving well on his feet, but Bruce is just able to cut him down and find his range. There's no escape for him.
Oh,
And a
lovely
clean
straight left hand through the
there
middle as
from-
well. Yeah, you feel that he's slowly starting to break him a little bit here, Bruce. Clegg is finding it a little hard in there. He needs to find the second win. He needs to find something. Starting to look marked up as well. This is becoming very, very tough there for Clegg now, as Bruce is starting to find that target with the left hand with frequency.
Bruce just hasn't let up up. He's been able to maintain his pace in this fight throughout as we approach the halfway through the 6th round of this 12-round contest. And those flurries from Bruce just keep coming.
Yeah, it's becoming very, very tough in there for both these guys. Very warm here in the York Hall, Bethnal Green, especially when you've got a full house. And there's a full house in here tonight, 1,200 plus. The balconies are packed as well. They appreciate good fights here, and they're getting one for the British flyweight title. Alfie Clegg, Sean Bruce leaving it all in the ring here in the 6th round.
Alfie Clegg just holding on. Bruce is able to push and punch his way out of this clinch as he just gets back behind the jab that landed clean on the chin of Alfie Clegg.
He just won't be denied, will he, Sean Bruce? He's pushing forward, he's going for it, and Clegg, to his credit, is showing character, is trying to match him, but just physically doesn't seem to have the strength to keep Bruce off at the moment.
Well, if there's one word to describe Sean Bruce this evening, it would be relentless as we approach the final few seconds of this 6th round of this 12-round contest. Nice uppercut there landed from Bruce.
Yeah, very happy with himself, walking back to the corner there. Sean Bruce, and he's starting to build up a lovely lead now. And Clegg needs to do something to turn this around. Some of the action again. Bruce in control, controlling the space, finding the range with the jabs. The left hands are being effective to the body and to the head. And Clegg just left on the defense. He needs to come back quicker. He needs to get off with some shots of his own. But I think he's struggling with the physicalities at the moment of Bruce. The strength on the inside just seems a little too much. And he's got into a rhythm, and when a fighter gets into a rhythm, that's difficult to break.
10 seconds.
Clegg needs another round that he did in the 1st round, really, to turn this one
Seconds
around.
out. Round 7.
His right eye's looking even more swollen as we go into the 7th round of this 12-round contest. And Sean Bruce has put on an impressive performance against the tough Alfie Clegg, who just hasn't quite found his rhythm in the contest.
Yeah, again, Bruce started the round very, very well. The momentum is really with him, and Clegg is actually having to dig deep here. Body shots gone in as well. And look at this, he's turning the screw just a little bit here. Clegg's trying to match him, but Bruce won't be in denial here tonight.
When you see the work rate of Sean Bruce, he's an impressive man. He's been able to sustain that and still looks composed, still looks like he's in complete control. And he doesn't look like he's struggling at all. It's been a tough, hard fight for both of them, but Bruce has maintained that composure so well.
Yeah, well, the momentum seems to be building. You know, he's picking it up round by round, and I think that's what I said when they looked like they were in different gears. That's what I was talking about as an analogy. You go where Bruce looks like he's in 2nd gear and Clegg looks like he's in 4th gear, and all of a sudden there's no more gears to go and you blow a gasket, and that's where this fight sort of takes you. You know, and for me, Bruce just seems to be going through the gears slowly, systematically, getting to Clegg at the moment, and Clegg is going to need to find something special to turn this around.
He's tactically incredibly intelligent, Sean Bruce. We're coming to the halfway mark of round 7 of 12 in this flyweight British title contest, and it's been an absolute cracker so far.
Yep, always are. These British titles mean so much to these fighters. To pick up a British title, and it leads to bigger and better things. This could be the start of something very, very big, life-changing in many ways if you win this title. And you can see what it means to both of these guys, because they're delivering in there tonight.
Well, the crowd are absolutely loving it here at York Hall. The atmosphere is electric. I know we've said it before, Spencer, but there's no other way to describe what the atmosphere here is at York Hall as Sean Bruce is taking control of this contest between him and Alfie Clegg for the flyweight title in the last 20 seconds of round 7.
Yeah, Clegg's going to have to do something different soon. He's going to have to roll the dice, take the chance, try and push Bruce on the back foot, because as long as Bruce is on the front foot, Clegg's in trouble, because he's spending too much time here, Clegg, not getting off of his shots. A lot of movement, but not enough punches. And then rounds are now slipping away.
Well, Bruce has impressively taken control of that fight from round 2 onwards and has gone from strength to strength. Talk us through it, Spencer.
And this is why you see the shots there, shot selection. Look at the way he's working that body. Trust me, you feel those shots. You feel the weight of those shots. They slow you down, they drain you. And there's a nice, solid look around all of his work at the moment. As I say, shot selection's good. And the output is good as well. And there's just not enough output from Alfie Clegg at the moment, who's a class act himself. You know, there's no disgrace in this performance at all. But at the moment, Sean Bruce, for me, boxing out of his skin.
10 seconds. Seconds out, round 8.
Alfie Clegg just slightly slower to get off of his stool, and his coach is out of the corner as we go into the 8th round of this 12-round contest. He's on the back foot from the off. He moves well, but Bruce has been able to pin him down, and he's already sustained a bit of pressure there in the 8th round, the beginning of the 8th round here.
Yeah, it's the physicalities that Clegg's struggling to overcome here. Bruce, there's a real physical menace around him. He's big, he's strong. And you can see that that's just the difference between these two at the moment. Alfie Clegg's a beautiful young boxer, beautiful move up, but just doesn't have the physical presence in there tonight.
Nice double jab. Left hand there from Bruce from the southpaw stance. But he's really able to switch it up. He peppers Alfie Clegg with the jab and the lighter shots, and then goes in heavy, comes back out again, finds his range and goes in again, just like he's doing now.
Yeah, very workmanlike, isn't it? He's just keeping everything solid. Credit to Clegg, he's trying to come back, he's trying to make a fight of this. He's trying to find something from somewhere. It's not over till it's over. We're only in round 8. Anything can happen, lots of twists and turns. Never give up hope. Cole Frotch will be the chairman of that club. We've seen him in many of fights turn it around. Lastminute.com, Jermaine Taylor, when he won the title out in America, was a great performance. But the reason I'm mentioning that is, I say, you never give up hope, because it's not over till it's over. And while there's rounds in the bank, the fight's there to be won.
And Alfie Clegg is a resilient young man. He came through the amateur ranks, he lost most of the 20 fights that he had, but he's now on the professional stage fighting for a British flyweight title. But again, nice double jab there, just over the top of the guard of Alfie Clegg from Sean Bruce.
Yeah, pushing forward, isn't he? He's working so well. Clegg doing well to keep his composure, keep his shape. It's been a tough night in there so far. Good work there from Clegg.
Just approaching the final 30 seconds of round 8 of 12 of this British flyweight title contest. Sean Bruce, an impressive performance throughout the fight. He's pushed Alfie Clegg to his limits, but Clegg is still coming back, lands a nice body shot onto Bruce, but...
Yeah, Bruce just pushing forward still. Clegg trying to find something from somewhere. But there's a relentless work rate around Bruce as we get 2/3 through this contest. It's becoming one-sided on my scorecard. 6 rounds up to Sean Bruce, and for me, Alfie Clegg now needing a knockout. And the reason is because of this. This has been the pattern of the contest. Sean Bruce pushing forward, working everything behind that southpaw jab, landing good left hooks to the body, good left hands to the head, and switching the attacks so well to the body as well. Clegg's been trying to make a fight of it. Those silky smooth moves that he's got have just not been effective enough tonight.
10 seconds. Seconds
Sean
out.
Bruce won
Round 9.
the Midlands title 15 months after his debut. So he's always been a talent. He's always been recognised as a talent by his coach, Rendell Munro. And he's showing that tonight too.
Yep, he certainly is. Cole Greaves, who's in the corner as well, who manages him. Cole Greaves, a great fighter back in the day himself. He told me, Spence, we fancy this. He's coming to win the title. I thought it was a 50-50 before we went in. And now it is looking very much in favour of Sean Bruce here, and this Alfie Clegg can do something drastic to turn this around.
Alfie Clegg just manages to slip away from the ropes as Bruce comes forward. We're in round 9 of 12 of this British flyweight title fight here at the York Hall. And Bruce has put on a fantastic performance. Alfie Clegg just showing the heart of a lion as he continues to fight back in the face of this relentless pressure from Sean Bruce.
Yep, and that's exactly what it is, Brea, is relentless pressure.
Nice clean left hand there that landed on the chin of Alfie Clegg. He's got a good chin on him, Spencer.
Yep, he certainly has. He's shown a lot of character, that's what I said, you know. And he's not lost soul in this either. Like, he's stuck to the game plan. He must know that he's falling behind on points, but he's never given up hope. He's shown great character. There's a lot to like about Alfie Clegg, and there's a lot to learn from this contest for him. If he does lose it, he can come back bigger, better, stronger. He's a great little fighter.
Well, you can see that he's got quite a wide repertoire of skills. He can box from the jab, he can box on the inside. He moves well on his feet when he's relaxed. It's just not been, you know, styles make fights, and Bruce has been able to handle it.
Yeah, it's just the physicalities of a Bruce. I think he's just too strong for Clegg. Clegg knows that now, and he's trying to roll the dice. He's doing exactly what I said he needs to do and start going on the front foot, meeting fire with fire. And that's basically the gamble that you have to take.
We come to the final minute of round 9 of this British flyweight title fight between Sean Bruce and Alfie Clegg. Alfie Clegg fighting back with absolutely every part of his body, but Sean Bruce's pressure is absolutely relentless. A nice clipping left hand there from Alfie Clegg. Right one goes into the body.
Yeah, he's shown good round here, Clegg. He's landed a couple of good shots, and it's been the best round of the contest for him for a long, long time, since the first round, really, and he might be doing enough to win this round. He's getting off with some clean shots. There's a relentless work still around Bruce's work, but Clegg, is this a glimmer of hope? Is it what he needed? Good left hook goes in as well. Body shots going. This is a good round here from Alfie Clegg. I told you it's not over till it's over, and you just feel there could be more left in this.
Beautiful uppercut landed there on the chin of Sean Bruce, right on the bell from Alfie Clegg. This could be the thing that boosts his confidence. Well, like you said, Spencer, this could be the round that turns things around for Alfie Clegg. Talk us through the replay.
Yeah, good work here from Clegg. He's dug his deep, dug deep, dug his heels in and matched fire with fire. Exactly what I said he had to do. Landed a good body shot there as well. But he sort of matched Bruce punch for punch, and that's what he needs to do now. He needs to gamble. He needs to go for it. You know, he's got 3 rounds to go, and he has to work. He has to work hard, and he's got to take that chance, knock out or get knocked out. You know, it's got to be educated, it's got to be calculated, but he has the boxing ability to be able to do that.
Well, we're entering round 10 of this British flyweight title fight between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce. It has been a sensational fight so far. If you have just joined us, Sean Bruce has done well to win most of the rounds here, but Alfie Clegg's gained some great successes along the way. He's had a good round in the round 9, and he's come out confident in round 10 as Alfie Clegg.
Yeah, well, he's got to, Brea. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to take the chance now because he needs the knockout to win. Even if he wins these last 3 rounds, for me, he's not done enough. I think that he's allowed Bruce to build up a massive, massive lead. And he had a good round there. Let's see if he can build on that. Or can Bruce take back control? Because he's landing some lovely shots here in this 10th round.
It's unbelievable to me how Alfie Clegg has been able to take so many clean shots from Sean Bruce, just like that. He's just landed a nice clean left hand again from the southpaw stance. Clean shot there from Alfie Clegg too, but Bruce takes it well, gains his composure again, pushes Alfie Clegg back towards the corner.
Yes, this is a great little contest, isn't it? I think that both guys come out winners here. Bruce is showing a lot of character. He's sticking in there. The short game's good as well. That's nice work. But look at Alfie Clegg trying to grit his teeth, dig his heels in. Trust me, when you get to this stage of the fight, this is not easy. Now, this is all a mental battle. The physicalities have left both the bodies now. This is about a psychological battle. Who wants it most? Who can find that winning formula?
And we're about a minute to go in the 10th round. These rounds go quickly. Well, for us who are watching it, probably not for them. Like you said, it probably feels like weeks, but nice clean shots coming there from Sean Bruce, reflective of the entire fight where he has maintained that relentless pressure on Alfie Clegg. Alfie Clegg comes back with shots of his own.
But look at Bruce here, digging deep, digging in, and having a good round himself. What a round here, what a contest here. This is what the British title means for both of these guys. They want it so, so badly.
Referee just keeping them honest in there. It's a bit of it gives Alfie Clegg a bit of a ticking off. A lovely body shot there from Sean Bruce. I don't know how Alfie Clegg was able to take that nice right hand there onto the chin of Bruce from Alfie Clegg.
Oh, Bruce is really digging those shots in now. He fancies it. Clegg has got to be careful he doesn't get caught.
And the bell almost crept up on us in that 10th round. Some animated work in the corner of Sean Bruce. They are delighted with what they're seeing from their man so far. Spencer, talk us through it.
Yeah, both guys showing so much character there, and this is where Sean Bruce started to dig his heels into the canvas, really planting his feet, loading up with the shots, looking to break the soul here of Alfie Clegg, but Clegg had an answer. He come back with some great shots as well. Great round of boxing there, round number 10. I felt that Sean Bruce done enough in the end to win the round, turned it around in the last minute or so. But what a fight, what a contest
10
from both
seconds.
guys here. For me, Alfie Clegg needs a knockout. 2 rounds to go. I've got him
Seconds
a long
out,
way behind
round
here.
11.
And here we are in the penultimate round of this flyweight British title fight between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce. This fight has been absolutely sensational. It's been competitive, it's been intense, and it's been exactly what we want to see for a title fight.
Yeah, it certainly has. Both guys leaving it all in the ring, and that's what all the fans that have turned out here today wanted to see. And all the people that have tuned in to the TalkSport Boxing YouTube channel, I hope you're enjoying it as well.
Sean Bruce again just edging forward. That relentless press, a nice left hand lands onto the chin of Alfie Clegg. He cuts the ring down well, does Sean Bruce.
Again, the work rate, the output, punch output has been quite incredible, hasn't it? Both guys really going for it here. Big right hand there from Clegg. He's trying to find something from somewhere. He'll know that he needs something. And look at the response from Bruce, coming back, biting on his gum shield.
But Clegg's fighting fighting back. He will not be denied. If he's going to go out, he's going to go out fighting. And this is exactly what we're seeing. He's got the heart of a lion as Clegg. A nice flurry of punches there through the guard of Bruce.
Yep, great work there from Clegg. But look at the response from Bruce. He just comes back as well. I can tell you one thing, Brea. Both these guys are going to know about it in the morning. That is for sure.
But I don't think both fighters are absolutely going to know that they've left everything in the ring. Win or lose, they've left everything in the ring, and they can be proud of their performance as we enter the final minute of the penultimate round of this British title fight at York Hall.
Yep, and what a fantastic contest it's been. The referee has had little or nothing to do, which is always a great sign, and the action has absolutely been packed. Brilliant effort from both of these guys. Win, lose or draw, the loser will come back again, that's for sure.
Nice little right hand there on the inside from Alfie Clegg.
Both guys starting to feel the pace now. As I say, the fatigue has definitely set in from both of these guys. Now it is becoming really tough.
Lovely head movement there from Alfie Clegg. A couple of left hooks went into the body of Bruce as we go to the last few seconds of the 11th round of this title fight, British title fight. Both fighters have been absolutely sensational so far.
Well, both guys now showing the wear and tear of a contest that has been as tough as this, and so they should be, because I'll tell you what, this action has been relentless from round one, and here's the action in round 11. The pattern of the fights, Sean Bruce pushing forward, digging his heels in, grinding it out, and the response, Alfie Clegg bouncing back with shots of his own. What a contest here. The 12th round coming up. Can he turn it around, Clegg? He's got a lot to do on my scorecard for sure. He needs the knockout to win. He's got to roll the dice, throw everything and the kitchen sink, whatever he's got left in the tank. He has to blow that gasket.
Seconds out, 12th and last round.
An embrace for Sean Bruce from his coach as they enter the 12th and final round of this British title contest at York Hall. The crowd are absolutely on their feet. It's so loud in here, but this has been a sensational fight between Alfie Clegg and Sean Bruce.
And here he comes, Clegg. He knows he needs the knockout to win, and he's going to go for it, I think. He's holding his ground, planting his feet. But let's see the response. Oh, nice left hook over the top there. Good response back with a left hand through the middle from Bruce. But both guys now are fighting on empty.
Bruce just needs to get behind the jab again, not let Alfie get comfortable again, not let him land those left hooks to his chin. It buckled him in the first round, and I think he's still in danger of that happening.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. He's got to be careful, one false move at this level and it's checkmate. But look at that, Sean Bruce coming, landing the right hands. Clegg just now gambling, he's going for it, he's doing what I said he has to do, which is great. Oh, lovely work there. 8-10 punches on the inside from Clegg, and look at Bruce's response.
The work rate of these two men this evening, Spencer, has been nothing less than incredible. Nice clean shots there landed on Alfie Clegg from Sean Bruce. Two body shots as well as both boxers come into a clinch.
Yeah, big left hand through the middle from Bruce, wasn't it? Clegg didn't flinch. He stood in front of him, ready to go. What a contest this has been.
We are almost a minute away from one of these fighters being crowned the British Flyweight champion. For me, it's Sean Bruce. For the crowd, I think it's Sean Bruce, but let's see, anything can happen in boxing.
Yeah, I think the real winners are the crowds here, because they've had an absolutely fantastic fight, a historic night for Nielsen Boxing. TM14 putting on their first British title fight, and what a British title fight it's been. for the British Flyweight title. Alfie Clegg, Sean Bruce, only moments away. We're in the last minute of a fantastic contest. A fight that I think...
And that was a beautiful left hand there from Alfie Clegg onto the chin of Sean Bruce. Right hand, sorry.
Yeah, Bruce has got to be careful here because he's gambling as well. Oh, he comes back with a big left hand. What work here, and look at these guys.
We're almost down to the final 20 seconds of this 12-round contest. Last 10 seconds, and the crowd are going absolutely wild. Sean Bruce lands a clean left hand on the chin of Alfie Clegg. Alfie Clegg still comes back. They fought to the last minute. Sean Bruce puts his hands in the air as his corner celebrate what they think has been a sensational win for the young man from Leicester.
Yeah, what a fight, what a contest we had there for the British Flyweight title. Sean Bruce, for me, has done enough. What a performance though by Alfie Clegg. He showed heart, he showed soul, he showed a little bit of everything in there. For me, maybe just not enough tonight, but that doesn't mean he can't return and he can't do it again. Some of the action in that 12th and final round, and what a round it was.
But it just goes to show, Spencer, that both of these fighters were absolutely worthy contestants for this British title fight, and they deserve to be in that ring tonight fighting for that title.
Yep, totally agree. I've just done my scorecards there, Freya. I've got it 118 to 110, which really doesn't tell the story of that contest because it was tough. It was really tough, but for me, Sean Bruce was doing enough to win the rounds. But what a contest it was.
They just showed their class and grit, and I've not seen anything like that in a while. This was absolutely sensational. The crowd are absolutely loving it. We can barely hear ourselves as Sean Bruce's coaches celebrate in the corner ahead of the decision being made official. Go to our MC to make this decision official as Sean Bruce's team celebrate in the ring here after what has been an absolutely incredible performance by him and Alfie Clegg.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we please have a round of applause to these two fighters. After 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Both judges, Mark Bates and Sean McAvoy, scored about 116 to 112. And Judge Michael Alexander scores the bout 116 to 113. And your winner by unanimous decision and your new British Flyweight champion, Sean Bruce!
What an absolutely deserved win for Sean Bruce as he wins the British title this evening. He cannot believe it. The emotion is so raw in the ring right now from Sean Bruce. This is exactly what he wanted. This was the dream. And you just can't beat this atmosphere, can you, Spencer?
No, absolutely not. This is what it's all about. This is them fighters, every dream, and you can see that. Up in the ring there, Randall Monroe, the former European champion, world title challenger. Carl Greaves in the corner as well. Yeah, there's loads going on there, emotions going on, and this is what it's all about. So yeah, what a moment, what a fight. Alfie Clegg can come again, brilliant young fighter. It wasn't to be tonight, but I'm sure at some point this kid has the ability to go on and win the title.